stay in your lane and treat your husband like the grown man that he is. We want to know as women that good men are fully capable of making decisions and caring for themselves in their way. We are the ones that treat them like children, mother them, which over time chips away at their confidence and belief in themselves. And they stop doing anything because they're so scared to be wrong. We project our fears, our worries onto them when they're sharing maybe a challenge they're going through, and they're just sharing. And then we get all worked up and get in there and tell them what they need to be doing and play therapist and project our worries and fears onto them when we need to stay in our lane. Let them problem solve, which is what they do naturally, and also just let them be who they are as grown men. I talked to a student this week in my men's course, and bless him, and he said, you can share anything that will help the people out there. And so thank you very much for giving me permission to share. But he was telling me a story of what happened recently, that his wife told him he has too many t-shirts and that they needed to schedule a time to sit down and go through the t-shirts and figure out which ones need to be donated. I was just like, I'm so sorry. We are ridiculous in that way. If a grown man wants a bunch of t-shirts, let him have a bunch of t-shirts. He's a grown man. He does not need you to play his mommy and go through his clothes with him and determine which ones need to be donated or not. That's a good example of just staying in our lane. I've also heard from men like that their wives try to tell them what to wear and micromanage the kind of clothes they wear. I was watching, it actually reminds me, last fall, my husband and I watched this series Quarterback on Netflix. And Kirk Cousins was sharing, his wife picks out all his clothes for him. That's what we groom and turn good men into, because we project our own insecurity and incapability onto them and begin to treat them like children and to mother them and get in their lane when they're perfectly capable. And maybe it wouldn't be the clothes you would pick out or how you would do things, but it doesn't matter. We're not right. They're grown men and they need to be treated that way. And we have to realize that they've stopped doing anything and making decisions for themselves because they're scared to be wrong. They just get into a place of they give up to get along and go along to get along. And they often will get to a place where it's just like, well, tell me what to do. Because inside they're thinking, I don't want to be wrong, so just tell me what I should do. We've groomed them to default onto us of what they should be doing. So we need to learn to stay in our lane and let them be grown adult men. Hello again. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch today. For those women listening who know you are the problem and want a path forward to change your inner turmoil and unhappiness, I have a course for women called the Happiness Program, which is the solution to the unhealthy relationship you have with yourself and the issues and challenges you have in your marriage and your life. You can find a link below in the description to apply for a free course consultation with me. For the good men listening who want a solution to take back the power you've unknowingly given away to your wife, I have a course for you too called the Marriage Rescue Course for Good Men Only that teaches you how to rebuild your strength and confidence so that you can navigate the relationship with your wife in a healthy, constructive way. Again, you can find the link below in the description to apply for a free course consultation with me. Thank you again so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you soon.